Hi everyone. So over the next couple days I'm going to be doing a complete remodel of my kitchen. And so I'm going to be doing a bunch of things, so I just wanted to start showing what it was. And then I'm going to show a couple of things on teardown on how to get cabinets, sinks, and stuff like that out. So it's a small kitchen. I'm going to be redoing the cabinets, putting new cabinets in. We're going to get new countertops, although the countertop I'm going to contract out because we're thinking of granite or quartz. I'm going to keep the sink, so I'll show you how to rip that out. I'm going to replace windows. I'm going to redo the drywall here. Although it's kind of the precursor to drywall. I think it's called masonite. You can kind of see what it is. It's almost like a compressed particle board. Pretty sure it's the precursor to drywall. So I'm going to need to touch a bunch of stuff up. I'll do a little bit of electrical, not a ton though. And then I'm going to be redoing the floor as well. So I'm going to make a couple of different videos showing that. So today's demo day. So let's get started on ripping everything out. Okay, so to rip out your base cabinets, what you're going to do is, well, it depends upon a couple of things. It depends upon if you plan on keeping them or giving them to someone else or using them, you know, in your shop or your garage or whatever. You might not want to just tear them up and hammer into them or anything. But typically, what they have is, you can kind of see this bar here. It's got nails in. That's what's holding it into the wall. So if you have baseboards or that little quarter round thing that sometimes people put here, you'll want to pull that up first. I just have this like rubberized stuff that can just rip off, so I don't really care about that stuff. So you'll want a hammer. I use a crowbar as well. It's super useful. A smaller sized one is really good for small areas. Anyways, what I did is you just get back here and pry it out and see you can pull it out, and you can continue pulling this cabinet out the rest of the way by doing that. So pulling up that cabinet, you see what the previous linoleum flooring was. I'm guessing the 70s. You can comment and let me know what you think on the last time. It tells me the last time this kitchen was remodeled, so it's definitely overdue. So to start with taking the sink out, obviously take care of all your dishes, just had lunch, but you need to take the faucet off. So to do that, you're going to want to get under here, clear it all out. You're going to have both a hot water, and you turn it off, turn them both to the right to cut off the water supply there. So go ahead and start with that. So next you're going to need to disconnect right here onto the hot and cold. It might be a little different size, but I usually just use one of these adjustable wrenches to get it off. So get that off and then disconnect it. So that it's no longer connected to the water supply, and of course make sure that these turn to the right and all the way off before you do that. So next I had a bunch of these little latch things here connected all around the sink. They come off pretty easy. Anyways, they're just hooked in and all of mine were flat. Just loosen it and they pop right off pretty easily. Okay, so next you're going to want to disconnect your drain pipes from the drain on your sink. To do that, you have this plastic like screw here that unscrews. If it's sticking really tight, you can get these channel locks like this, and it has a couple of grips on here. Anyways, just grip on there and twist it. So you need to disconnect both of that from your sink next. Okay, so after getting all of that, the sink comes out pretty easily. You might have some caulk or some glue or something around the edges, so I took a screwdriver and just kind of pried it up throughout. What I'm going to do is, since I'm demoing the whole kitchen, I'm going to go through and I'm going to put like a bag over this and block it so that I don't get junk in there, here, or any of the inlets either. So that's how you take the sink out without damaging it. So I just wanted to show a better angle on this now that I have the sink out. So you have this, the line, the new ones are like steel braided cables for the water to flow through. This is a solid. You just take that off like I have on this side, and then up under here there's plastic that you loosen. So with those loosened, the whole faucet will come right off pretty easily. And don't forget there's a plastic on this if you have a little side squirter as well. So next I'm going to be showing you how to take down the upper cabinets. It's going to be very similar to the lower. If you're saving your handles and putting them on the new cabinets, be sure to take those off. Very similar, you just have a strip up top that's nailed in. So you're going to take a crowbar or a hammer and pull it out. You might need to take a shelf out. I might need to do that for this to be able to get enough room to do that. Look for other nails. I had a couple put in here just to stabilize it. I don't know why. This backboard is paper thin, so I don't know why they did that. But that's how you, and then be sure you have a second person to help you lift it down once you release that top bar there. So an easier way to get this bar off would actually be from up above if you're able to. I had like a little face thing here protecting it just kind of for looks, so I ripped that off. This gives you access to the back so that you can get a pry bar back there and start to pry it off. So this is the end product of a day's work of demolition on our kitchen. We had this weird like whiteboard stuff glued up, so this is just glue, so it's everywhere. So what I'm going to be doing is just putting drywall over it, and kind of clear it off and then put drywall over it. So I'll be showing how to do drywall. For a lot of the plugs, I cut the power in here, which is why I have to have my flashlight on. But I went through and had to disconnect some of them, so they're just wires hanging. So you'll want to cap those if you did something like that, to be able to, if you're pulling the drywall off, if you're redoing it completely, that's what you'll want to do. So anyways, hopefully this is helpful on a little bit of the demolition. So look out for the next couple videos where I'll be showing how to do windows, flooring, drywall, cabinets, and a little bit of electrical. So anyways, thanks for watching.